Ever wondered why some beginners buy a guitar, an amp, a few pedals, and still hate the way everything feels? Most of the time, the problem is not talent. It is bad gear choices, bad setup, or buying things in the wrong order. In this video, we are breaking down the most common beginner guitar gear mistakes in plain English. No snob talk, no complicated gear flexing, just the stuff that actually makes a new player waste money, fight the guitar, or quit before the fun starts. Mistake number 1. Buying only with your eyes. Yes, the guitar has to look cool. That matters. If you hate looking at it, you probably will not pick it up. But looks cannot be the only reason. A guitar can look amazing and still feel heavy, sharp, stiff, or awkward in your hands. Before you fall for the color, check the neck, the weight, the bridge, and how easy it feels to reach the frets. Mistake number 2. Ignoring the setup. This is the big one. A cheap guitar with a good setup can feel surprisingly easy. An expensive guitar with a bad setup can feel terrible. Setup means the strings are at the right height, the neck has the right slight curve, the notes stay in tune up the neck, and nothing buzzes in a bad way. Beginners often think, I am bad at guitar, when the truth is, the guitar is just fighting them. Mistake number 3. Spending everything on the guitar and almost nothing on the amp. For electric guitar, the amp is not just a speaker, it is a huge part of the sound. A great guitar through a terrible amp can still sound weak, thin, or harsh. A decent beginner guitar through a good practice amp or amp simulator can sound much better than you expect. So do not spend the whole budget on the guitar body and leave yourself with the cheapest sound source possible. Mistake number 4. Buying too many pedals too early. Pedals are fun. Overdrive, distortion, delay, reverb, chorus, all of it looks exciting. But if you do not understand your clean sound, your amp settings, and basic gain first, pedals can make everything more confusing. A beginner does not need a giant pedal board. Start with a tuner, then maybe one drive pedal, or use the built-in effects in your amp. Learn what each thing does before adding more. Mistake number 5. Choosing the wrong strings. Strings change how hard the guitar feels under your fingers. If the strings are too thick, bends feel stiff and chords hurt more. If they are too light, the guitar may feel loose, especially in lower tunings. For most beginners on electric guitar, a normal light set is easier than trying to copy heavy strings from a metal player right away. Comfort matters because comfort keeps you practicing. Mistake number 6. Skipping a good tuner. This sounds boring, but it is not. If your guitar is out of tune, every chord sounds wrong. Then you start blaming your fingers, your pickups, your amp, or the song. A clip-on tuner, pedal tuner, or good phone tuner is one of the cheapest pieces of gear that actually helps every day. If you play electric, a pedal tuner is even better later, but any reliable tuner is better than guessing. Mistake number 7. Upgrading pickups before fixing the basics. Pickup swaps are popular, and sometimes they really help. But if your guitar has old strings, bad action, fret buzz, poor intonation, or a weak amp, new pickups will not magically fix everything. Before spending money on pickups, make sure the guitar is set up, the strings are fresh, and the amp is not the real problem. Mistake number 8. Buying a complicated bridge too early. A Floyd Rose or floating tremolo can be amazing. It can also be a nightmare for a beginner who just wants to tune the guitar and play. Changing strings takes longer. Changing tuning can be annoying. If you want simple, stable, and beginner-friendly, a fixed bridge or basic tremolo is usually easier. Fancy hardware is not always better. Sometimes simple gear gets you playing faster. Mistake number 9. Chasing the exact gear of your favorite player. This is a trap. Your favorite guitarist may use expensive amps, studio processing, a full band mix, heavy strings, custom pickups, or stage volume. Buying one piece of that chain does not give you the whole sound. Instead of copying the full rig, ask what you actually need. Clean tones, rock crunch, metal distortion, home practice, recording, or just a guitar that stays in tune. Mistake number 10. Thinking expensive always means better for you. Expensive guitars can be amazing, but they are not automatically the right first guitar. A beginner needs comfort, stability, a decent sound, and a reason to keep playing. Modern budget guitars from well-known brands are much better than many people expect. The best beginner guitar is not the most expensive one. It is the one you actually want to pick up every day. So what should a beginner really buy? Keep it simple. Get a guitar that feels comfortable, a reliable tuner, a decent amp or amp simulator, fresh strings, a cable that does not crackle, and, if possible, a basic setup. That small setup can do more for playability than a pile of random upgrades. The real lesson is this: do not buy gear to fix confusion. Learn what problem you are trying to solve first. If the guitar is hard to play, check the setup. If the sound is weak, check the amp. If it will not stay in tune, check the strings, nut, and tuning method. Buy slowly, understand each piece, and your gear will start helping instead of getting in the way.